Good day, everyone. We're here on a holiday weekend, Sunday to be precise, and look at the crowds in front of California Adventure. I point that out because it's kind of strange when you pan on over and take a look over at Disneyland Park. A lot less people, that's kind of odd. Let's get in. Is he supposed to be winking? Looks strange, but it is Halloween time at Disneyland. I'm sure most of you know this, but these are functional mailboxes. You can send off mail from Disneyland. How cool is that? I've always talked about how much I love these U-Gear models and have most of them, but they now have the castle built. That one is $150. Man, that looks fun to build. And the turret raises and the gates open and close when you operate it. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is still open, but the entire Opera House is behind Scrim and must be cleaning it up. Pluto casually strolling on by. I guess that's his Halloween costume. He has a collar. Wonder where they hide this when they're not using it. Have you ever seen a pumpkin carved sideways? You have now. More construction in front of the Plaza Inn. Don't worry, you can still get to the little red wagon. This construction goes out really far. It used to be just over there, but now that's the entrance to Tomorrowland. It just goes all along this whole quadrant of the main hub. The entire quadrant is closed off. I'm glad to see Hyperspace Mountain is still around. It needs to stay forever. It's infinitely better than the regular Space Mountain. And you'll see over here with this Path of the Jedi that they should just get rid of. They're doing some more construction. Not too sure what though. I'm actually really excited because in like 2 or 3 weeks I'll be in Orlando and get to go on the People Mover again. The best ride at the Magic Kingdom. And it's just so unfortunate they have the remnants of the track here and are doing nothing with it. I guess Rocket Rod's really messed it up bad. One thing I do kind of regret, and you know, it's not really anything I can control, but the first time I came here was probably like 3 years ago, and I would love to have seen the original version of the submarine ride. Because the Finding Nemo one, I feel like it'd be a cool ride if it wasn't Finding Nemo, as weird as it sounds. I just really wish I could have seen the original one. For those of you out there who have done both, which do you prefer? I'm sure the answer is the original, but let me know which one you preferred if you've done both, because I'd like to know. Warning, unknown wildlife spotted. I find it funny that they put the second part in English. I can't believe I'm now discovering something for the first time, but to the right of Edelweiss Snacks, back here, out on the water, is an entire seating area. There's really nowhere to notice it unless you come close to the edge here, so let's check it out. This is really nice back here. I just can't believe I've never noticed it and there's all this water. Nice little seating area. And it's quiet, so if you want a quiet place to relax, why not come back here? I don't know if it counts, but there's a hidden Mickey on this recycle bin. Get a nice view here of Casey Jr. and the castle at the exit of the Storybook Canal. For lunch, we're going to try the Red Rose Tavern. Be our guest. Quite interesting here in the Red Rose Tavern. I've never actually eaten here. It's kind of like the discount Be Our Guest. I like this little water spigot. Now this wasn't originally a Beauty and the Beast restaurant. They converted it. Here's a look at the menu. Pretty basic stuff. Alright, I got the chicken sandwich, La Lumiere. It's actually only $11.79. I got it with apple slices. They give you 2 bags to get apple slices. Trying to be healthier so I can eat more later. This doesn't look like there's a lot on it. Alright, so this sandwich comes with apple slaw, onion bacon jam, fried cherry peppers, and yeah, sounds really good. So let's see if it's as good as it sounds. It's quite large, I will say that. Okay, you can see the jam down there. Yeah. It's pretty good. I will say it is a little bit dry though. I think if it had more sauce, it'd be a little bit better. Definitely a good value though, you know, for Disney lunches, because you're getting a full meal basically for that price. There was something else on the menu, the beef poutine, that looks really good. I was tempted between that and this. It seemed like the lighter option, but next time I'll go for that. On second thought, after eating that sandwich, it was okay, but there was the fried cherry peppers. One of them fell out, and I ate that alone. It was so good. That fried cherry pepper, like, it was so good. If they sold that as like just a little snack or appetizer, and they had like a zesty dip for them, I think that'd be a huge hit. Absolutely the best part of that meal. We appear to have crash landed in our ship into Batu. Let's go into town and see what's going on.
You are a poor ambassador. Have you found the resistance spy? If she is here, she may not be alone. Do you understand?
Might as well go see what the single rider looks like on Smuggler's Run. I feel like it's going to be pretty long though on a day like this. So that is going to be a hard pass. The single rider line was almost to the end of the entrance hallway. Probably like 20 feet on in there. That's where that line ended. I've been on it enough times to, you know, maybe come back later tonight and check it out. I remember once upon a time having to stand out in a queue out here just to get into Doc Ondar's. I'm glad those days are over. And here comes trouble. Something I'm wondering about Galaxy's Edge is when are they going to get new merchandise? They've had the same stuff since they've opened. So that's part of the appeal of Disney, is you come here and you see what new things they have, because they're always coming up with new inventory, new things based on new seasons and all that. Galaxy's Edge has all the same stuff from when it opened. I just ate, and I'm really considering getting a lobster roll at the Harbor Galley. Because like how they pump the scents of the bakery on Main Street, I swear they're like pumping lobster smells. Because walking by over Splash Mountain, it smells so good. It is now noon. I just got a fast pass for Haunted Mansion. 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. That is one of the downsides of the Haunted Holiday, as the lines are terribly long. A really neat detail that's barely noticeable about New Orleans Square, and you can see it better as you're kind of walking through. But you'll see like the two masts of a ship there, wooden ship. Obviously there's not a ship back there, it's just an illusion. But it's kind of neat to walk through the area and point out some of those they do. They also have like a flagpole that does the same thing. Makes you think there's like a ship on the other side, like you're in a harbor. This is so weird to me. I love the toffee and I get it all the time. But they've got new fancy bags for them that are resealable. That is genius, because these go bad pretty quick actually if you leave them open and the old wrappers they give you. So this is a great idea. They bumped up the price though, probably because the bags. See all of them, the brittle also. Look at this Donald Duck, 85th anniversary. There's 3,000 of him. Look how angry he looks. And that is $50. Coming in California Adventure right away, they're taping off this area and making everyone come around the side. Straight away you're noticing that some of the track that was covered is now uncovered. But this part here is still covered. Let's go on in. We'll go into Filler Magic through the proper new entrance for the first time. At least first time for me going through it. Great thing about the Filler Magic show is it's a good AC break. You have Mr. Lincoln in Disneyland, you have this over here. You can come, sit down, just sit down on the floor, and then you can sit down in the AC for the show the whole time. So overall it's like a 20-minute break to get out of the sun, and it's a hot one today.
No big deal. I want more.
Wonder if they're ever going to do anything with the Soundstage 17. I don't think anything used to be there. I'm sure there probably was, but it's just not used in the park now. Well, this is exciting because to the right of Guardians, it looks like they're finally going vertical in the new Marvel Land. There's like a pretty big two-story building there, and then they've got something going on over here to the right. Pretty exciting to think this is all going to be open again next year. If anything, just so we can get the shortcut back to go to the rest of the park. See what they're drawing at the Animation Academy. A lot of them are Halloween themed characters, like Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Time Miguel, Halloween Time Donald Duck, Halloween Time Mickey, and the next one up is the Mayor of Halloween Town. I've never seen him done here before. These two, I believe, are new because I haven't seen them before. They are $140 each. This one might be new as well. I haven't seen this one. That's $110. Here from the front side, you'll see they're just building right over that Bugs Life Theater for the Marvel Land. I guess this is supposed to be a scare car. Would make sense here in Cars Land. I did always think it was kind of weird that in Cars Land they use car parts to decorate and make scary things with. That's actually scary if you think about it. I've noticed over time they've been selling different components of this model as sets. This is the one you can currently get now. I remember seeing Casadella tires and I think the church, or I know the V8 Cafe in the past. And here's a look at the one you can buy. You'll see they have this little memorial set up for Doc Hudson. Kind of neat. Usually they sold like portraits and stuff back here for Dia de los Muertos. I must say, you do get a great incline right here. One of the best parts of the ride. Something kind of funny, I've been thinking about like what my favorite Disney dessert is. And it used to be the macaroons and stuff like that, and they still are really good, but I find myself going to Ghirardelli more than anywhere else. Mainly because it's been hot, but it's just so good. I know that's kind of a cop-out because it's not really Disney food. I mean, they have their own ice cream parlor on Main Street, but Ghirardelli tastes so much better, especially the salted caramel. Festival of the Lion King is gone, and the center area of Pixar Pier is empty once more. Keep our pier beautiful. This is what happens if you eat too much trash. There's no going back from that. Here's a look at Single Rider for Incredicoaster. Pretty long.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There's a special room called like the Vault you can eat at and Lamplight Lounge. You've probably seen from the inside, but that right there is the balcony where you can come out and get a good view of the ride. Bo Peep is out with Woody today. It's kind of weird how she has that head. Good to see Potato Head working properly. Seems like a lot of the times there's something wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, waiting just inside for Woody, Buzz, and all of the toys.
I still feel like they should have added a fire effect to Anger's head. Like when they go by, it like ignites or just stays lit. I think they could have done that pretty easily. It's kind of fascinating to me. The trash cans are always depicting what land you're in. We're here in front of Little Mermaid. It says Paradise Gardens Park. I never really gave it too much thought, but Pixar Pier is on that side and goes over to there. I always just kind of imagine this whole area being Pixar Pier, but I guess technically this is all a different area. Paradise Gardens Park. Such a simple detail I never really noticed. Kind of weird, for some reason this back area is closed off. I always liked walking around there as like a shortcut, less people. The more I come back to this area, the more I like it. Our ship almost went to Eureka at one point and didn't. I kind of wish we did because I would have liked to see how accurate Disney portrayed that area. They've got some fantastic artwork of all the Disney villains. Well, I guess the Cheshire Cat isn't really a villain. Sorry they think you're evil. With those eyes, I could see why, but you're not really evil. Are you? The geysers randomly go off. Looks like they're gonna get it. You get lucky or you don't. Wow. What's really cool about the last drop on Grizzly Peak is they spin you before sending you down. That is going to do it today from California Adventure. Short visit, just checking out some of the Halloween stuff they have. They are closing early at 6 because of the Oogie Boogie Bash. Unfortunately, the party's sold out for the rest of the year and I won't be attending it, but that's okay. You know, still got the other park and it is all decorated. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. And now the caravan is moving on.